What's up, everybody? Welcome back. How's everybody doing in Behance world? My name is Nick Longo. We're here for day 2 of a logo design. This is great, dude, because this is like day 2. Got to finish it. Got to get it going. We're with our buddy Alex Lazaris. Alex, what's up, dude?
Hello,
welcome back.
Good to see you again, man. Nick. I am so excited for today. Yeah, we've got some fun things kind of slated. I think we're going to do a couple more iterations of our little race logo, and then we're going to start mocking things up, and I think I want to do a pattern. So it's going to be action-packed. I also owe you a logo. So
yes,
maybe 2 logos, some patterns, and some mockups.
For those of you who were with us yesterday, I think you created quite a cool little vibe and font that we'll show you in a second, but I was just wondering, he already created an L, why not just create an O-N-G-O and like I get a logo too?
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I think I'll show you guys in a bit, but I've got a mock-up where I definitely will need more sponsor logos, and what a better way than to give a shout out to my boy Nick Longo.
There you go.
Amazing.
I love it. I'm #1 sponsor on the racing team for sure.
Oh, absolutely. And I'll send you my PayPal later.
Exactly. There you go. I'm a little afraid.
Yeah.
So give everybody a little bit of an update on kind of what we did, or if you want, maybe even just show off your Behance page and kind of introduce yourself again for those who weren't with us yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. So for those of you who know who I am, you know that I've been on Adobe a couple of times, and I'm a designer by day, but at nighttime I put on crazy weird outfits and I go racing stupid things that my parents don't approve of. So it's a really fun thing. I used to be a professional downhill skateboarder, did racing motorcycles. Now I'm doing some car stuff. And some go-karting things and just having fun with it. But if you want to check out my work, go to my Behance at behance.net/Alex Lazaris. You can check out these case studies I've got in here, lots of really interesting things. I'm a little bit biased. Or you can check out our website at wearelazaris.com and you can see kind of what my studio has been up to. But yeah, we'll jump back into what we worked on yesterday.
Nice.
And I've got this one shout out that I didn't really get to make into a logo earlier for Voodoo Val. She loves her memes, and it's obviously made out of comic papyrus. Yesterday, what we kind of started with was some inspiration that we were seeing from CC Motorcycle Coffee. They're in Portland. Daniel Ricciardo's kind of merchandise line, some Martini Racing inspired liveries. I think it's just great. Their recent collaboration with Porsche, making neckerchiefs. And just seeing kind of like this little vintagey vibe that people are doing right now, I think.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of just hyper aggressive, digital, super bold logos that just go over the top. So I wanted something that felt a little bit more authentic, maybe a little bit different from the norm.
Yeah. It's kind of neat to see all sports graphics kind of taking a bit of a shift, you know, and I feel sometimes it's so cookie cutter in a lot of ways where, racing stripes, this, whatever it is kind of that first thought. And isn't it neat to like stretch the boundaries a little bit? Particularly like when you show that picture, even with the girl and all the merch and stuff on there, it's kind of, it still works. And yet it plays a complete departure from what we typically think of.
Yeah, absolutely. I think especially this works really well for the Porsche brand, obviously, like keeping it a little bit classier and a little bit maybe more expensive than some of the other things, but just knowing that, you know, like even Formula One racers are getting in on this little vintage trend and doing this kind of like really cool typesetting and custom things like that. So
yeah. See, even fun type gets to play in sports design and racing design. Why not?
Yeah, absolutely. And I know we loved these kind of original like knockoffs of these logos yesterday.
I made a note to be like, the minute I get some extra time is to just play around with those and do it. He's also a designer and photographer. His last name is Longo too, but he took all the famous logos, like almost 100 of them, and redid them all with Longo, and just similar to this. And I was like, dang it, couldn't take the credit for that one.
Man, that's actually a really good idea for like the outfits and things like that.
Yeah, and for anybody to even just test the waters a little bit on this kind of stuff. And if you're looking for cool stuff to maybe post on social or make a great case study, have some fun with it too. It doesn't always have to be so serious, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I just saw
look
that
who I'm talking to.
Voodoo Val was saying that she would ban me from my memes, so we might need to make a memes logo.
There you go.
Just for later.
Before we go to a few things too, if you had missed our previous Daily Creative Challenge with Julia, you can catch it the first week of replays every Wednesday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific. That's if you missed it. Let's get into it, man. Like, take a little walk through this fun little artboard and like what got you. We started with picking fun fonts that were racing. Then we did like the fun vintage, a little bit more wild. Take us through it.
Yeah. So absolutely. So like every good project, you kind of start with your crazy pulling of typefaces to see what things might work. And I think there's so many different options within this set that we were looking for. I think I really want to do a version of this. Maybe this is the memes. Or
that got hidden in there,
Longo.
dude.
I know. It's a fun little one. Let me pull it out, actually.
That one got hidden in there because of just maybe the sizing of it, right? Like I didn't catch that one previous. That's a nice little font.
Yeah, there's so many little gems in here, and it's hard whenever you list them out like this.
Yes.
But it just kind of helps me, start to facilitate that brainstorming process for myself of just, here's some typefaces I really think I can explore. If this was a client's project, I would probably spin up maybe several more iterations than what we've done in the last, day and 2 hours. So
since you mentioned clients, great question for you. How are you showing them this amount of fonts or things, or is that even part of the process that you show them this step?
I don't show my clients this stuff, but I do the due diligence on my end. I've been able to kind of grow my career in a way that I do one logo. Some clients are more of the like, let me just see a ton of them and let me pick it. But that's not really the relationships we have with our clients. But if there is a stakeholder that is more like that in a meeting, I might show them, I might mock it up where I show the full artboard and I zoom way out. Maybe I blur it. Maybe I put it on like a laptop screen mockup.
Yes.
And I just continue to push it further and further away just to show them that I did the due diligence, but not letting them choose, which thing. Because I think oftentimes I've had it happen multiple times in meetings where they go, well, I like option 1 and I like option 3, and I like parts of 2. So what if we put all those together into a logo? And you're like,
now we're Frankensteining.
But I'm also like, I'm very transparent as well. Like obviously I'm doing this on Adobe, but I love to, even if like there's, feedback from a client, I'm more than happy to open up my Illustrator file and walk them through every the points of feedback that they have. Maybe the T has a weird crossbar or something like that, and I could show them why the decisions were made that way and why it doesn't work, just so that they understand. I'm walking them through those things.
Love it. Yeah. And you learn with each and every one. That's the cool thing about it. And when you get to that confidence level of showing them one, you can't just do it without having the backup resources, like you said, and the due diligence once they do ask a little bit, which is great to have. So love that idea. Yeah. Oh,
Shauna, what's up? How are you guys doing?
Hey there, Shauna. Hello.
So once we had our type section kind of explored yesterday, we just kind of found some nuggets that we liked, and then we decided we were going to just do an exploration around the vintagey funkadelic stuff. And then we kind of chose this, what is it called? It's Claykazawa. I don't know.
Claykazoa.
I keep butchering it.
I know. Dude, how many times do you look at a font and you're like, I can't pronounce it? They're going so crazy on the naming.
every single day.
Keep it coming though, as long as it's a good font.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a great one. And then we started exploring kind of how does it look stacked, and starting getting a little more funky and more funky. And then last night I was looking at it again, and the R was just kind of bothering me a tiny bit.
Gotcha.
So what I ended up doing was just shrinking the
Ooh,
a tiny bit here,
that works.
and then just getting the R in that space a little bit more. And that allowed me to kind of just, boom. So
You know
now
what's great too? The R was almost teetering between what word was it a part of. And
yeah,
now
absolutely.
you've completely put it in your last name where it should be. Cool. Uh-oh. Do we lose Alex again? Alex, can you hear us? Doesn't look like it. Yeah. Folks, we're going to go on standby for just a second. Stick with us. We're going to get Alex right back. Hey, welcome back to day 3 of our time with Alex Lazaris. Oh man, I know that feeling, bro. That's the we're all good now. We're all good now.
I am just so thrilled to be back here with you again, Nick.
Yes. Tell everybody a little bit about. Thanks for being patient, guys. We are back. Man, where were we? We were right in.
Yeah,
we were looking.
Yeah,
oh,
exactly.
You were showing the difference with the R, and you had fixed that within yesterday's work.
Yes. So we got the type beauty happening right here. Yeah, we were talking about how now it feels a little bit more in alignment, and you get less confused about where all the letters and the spacing and all that stuff is happening. So that's
good.
That's awesome. So feeling a lot happier with that, but I think we need a couple of things. So this is where we're going to go today. We're going to do probably a pen mock-up.
Ooh.
And then I ended up grabbing a full-on suit mock-up. I also have a helmet mock-up that I might touch on. So
just stop.
Yeah,
just stop. This is crazy.
Just some fun things. So I got this mock-up and the helmet mock-up from yellowimages.com.
Yes.
I think they're like $15, and they've got some pretty solid mock-ups for, things like this where you have a lot of pieces.
Pretty specific. Yeah.
Yeah. Like this, I don't know how many places have a fully 3D rendered and Photoshop ready file for a Formula One driver. So
this is great. Yeah, I can't wait, dude.
So
I'm already thinking about where my sponsorship's going to go.
Oh, perfect. Well, we need to get you a logo first. So we'll start that up real quick and then we'll move into the, so I'll let you pick the spice that you want.
Ooh, the spice. I am digging that kind of woodsy one right there. Yeah. That's a little fun, dude. Love that.
Perfect. Let's start riffing on that guy.
And what's that one called?
This is good luck.
Apocalypse?
It's Apocalypse.
Apocalypse. So yeah.
AFOLKALIPS.
I love the ones that they almost purposely do it. So if someone's going to say it on a live stream, they might say something wrong.
Exactly.
Thank you, type creator.
So Longo, do we want all caps, no caps? What are you thinking?
Ooh. I dig when we get a little bit of that kind of vibe going there. That looks cool. At least just the L and the O helps that whole spacing. I dig that as well. That looks pretty killer.
Let's see here. Let's see if we can throw on all caps.
Yeah, it's a cool little font. Was that from We Work For Them as well?
You work for them, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's how I grabbed it. It might have been, this seems like one from them.
Yeah.
Just one style. And
oh,
there's a swash.
Ooh.
They got swashes.
Got to add an exclamation mark because you don't just say Longo, you say Longo.
Longo.
I love it.
What I'll do is I'll even incorporate. So we learned about the touch tool yesterday.
Yes. So much fun.
Maybe this needs to just
kind of independent yet still together. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
There we go. So cool.
Actually,
all right, guys, I'm going to ask chat, what is my company? So I'm a sponsor. I would love it to be in the automotive world. So give me an area in the industry. Am I Longo brakes? Am I Longo steering?
Tires, oil?
Yeah, exactly. Pistons, you name it. God, nowadays it could be almost anything. So give me a company, car industry that I am Longo is just top of the game.
I feel like you've got to have
suspension.
It could be suspension. Oh my god.
Or what? You know this better than I do. So like what would it be? Jesse. Nice try. Longo longboards. There you go. I like that one, Randall. And it's very surf style.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
It feels like it, you could also do endurance racing of some sort,
Mm-hmm.
You gotta go Longo with Rongo. Don't go Rongo, go Longo.
Don't go Rongo with Longo. Oh God. Andrew's chiming in now. Longo lights.
Longo
car
lights.
Wrap. Yeah, car wraps. That's a good one. I do that all the time. So might as well start a little. I do. Yeah, we just did. One of my clients just did a Tesla. We did like a full wrap on it. It was pretty killer.
Wow, that's awesome.
It was like one of my clients found an old vintage a food truck that was literally like, I'm talking like old style, something you'd see like going through like Main Street at Disneyland. And we wrapped that entire thing and even made it look more, gave it that whole old ice cream parlor vibe. It was really cool.
Wow.
Can't go wrong, Gail. I love this. The longboards is pretty cool. I'm kind of digging that.
Yeah. I like
Unless
that
you think
too.
there's something else that would be cool.
I'm open.
Oh man. I better trademark the can't go wrongo with longo before somebody else does.
I'll see you at the patent office.
I know. I'll be racing there. Like, dang it. Alex is there first. It's no longo an issue. There you go. That's a good one, Shauna.
Awesome.
Cool. What are your
I felt like you needed a mascot.
I love it.
I'm just trying to figure out how do I make a smiley face for you, you know?
There you go. That's pretty cool.
Can't tell if I need to just delete the...
I like the longboards thing. That's a good one. Let's hope it's no longer an issue with with computer problems. Oh, dude, I like that. That looks killer. Yeah, I'm kind of digging. I think it's a cool tiki surf.
It's very tiki.
Right? It's got that vibe. Unless, Andrew would probably dig this, but I can be longo tiki goods or something like that. Like, what else would there? Look at that RO. Oh my God. That is so killer.
I feel like now what we need is just, I could probably just, what I'm trying to do is where's it hard? I am grabbing letters and essentially just deconstructing them so that I don't have to recreate a bunch of things.
Yes,
and
correct.
By just doing that, I have some letter forms, or I guess there's swashes too. What do they say? So,
yeah. Oh, thanks, Val, for putting that link to the font. A lot of people are asking for it. I think too, what you were just doing previous by doing quick dingbats or all of the symbols and stuff, you get like elements to build a very cool and comprehensive little icon to go along with that font. It's like your building blocks like you did earlier yesterday, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Even this, I'm just trying to think like, what do I do here? I can stretch it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got everything.
So, no wrongo with longo.
Exactly. Just scratch out the wrongo.
I love it, dude.
Throw in some
so
red.
Killer.
Boom.
Oh, this is so going on Instagram. I can't wait. if it's up.
No, it's all you, man. You're good.
No, I mean if Instagram's working.
Oh, true. True. I don't know if that's
very
readable
cool
or not. Maybe that needs like an opacity change.
Mm-hmm. Give it a little multiply. Boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
Very nice, man.
Thanks. It's all because of you. Couldn't have done it without you. All right.
It's a team, baby. It's a team.
And I feel like it needs a little, maybe like some square elements.
Yeah.
I think it's like a frame.
Oh yeah. Looks like you got good. Yeah, it's got plenty of little elements to mess around with. You can puppet warp it, whatever you want.
Oh my goodness. Puppet warp part 2.
Yes. And you know these borders are going to overlap each other, right? You're going to have like crisscross corners.
Yes.
Now I'm just art directing too much. I love that one, Tim. Yeah, I'm going to be giving music lessons, bongo with longo.
I love that. That's amazing.
That's great. I should tell my brother that. We both play drums and my brother does drum lessons. That would be a good one.
What do you not do, Nick? This is
bongo with longo.
You're just a master of all things.
I wouldn't call master. Love to try different things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Can't sit at your desk all day.
Oh, wait, you can't?
No, you cannot. Oh. Yeah, there you go. That's really fun. What's neat too is like when you see a font like this, to me, I think it just instantly inspires all the other things you can do for it. And you almost can use it for the entire identity in a certain way. Like, it's done all the work for you. It's got all the cool little consistencies in there and stuff. It's great. Yeah, very much some cool Hawaiian vibes there.
I'm just
Great.
pulling it so that each corner and each line isn't necessarily the same.
The same. There you go.
There's a bunch of different strokes happening throughout the whole
I
piece.
think we all as designers look at that and you can see when something's been duplicated and not really altered or changed, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So always good to kind of, they're giving you tons of fun ones to use here. So mess around with them, man. This is great.
Yeah, 1000% agreed.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to actually just not have it completely straight.
There you go. I mean, the font's setting the tone, right? There's not much parallel lines going on there. Everything's looking pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, what's some interesting shapes here? What's going on there? I like that.
I know. I'd love to know if this one was like that. I always look at this and question, like, when they created this font, did they do it maybe brush stroke or maybe even marker or something, and then went back and kind of just to get all of those different edges naturally, then digitize it and do something to create a font with it. But it really does feel truly handmade in a lot of ways, even though I'm sure it was digitally too, you know?
Yeah, I agree.
That's cool. Definitely got some good vibes in there.
I think this needs to just be a little bit longer there.
Yeah. Just a reminder too, guys, if you are watching on YouTube, come over and check us out on Behance. That's where all the action is. We got a great chat going on with everything. Much better viewing experience over here on Behance. So come check it out.
Absolutely. We're going to need some help picking colors and things for patterns in a bit.
Yep. So, see, you wouldn't be able to do that on the other side. So
exactly.
On Behance, we'll be here.
What else do we need? We need a Memes logo. So we need.
Yeah.
Why not? So we got Longo. Yep. I think we might do a rectangle version of that as well, but we'll see.
Great.
Let's see here. Memes. See what things are happening.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, this is what an interesting typeface, because I looked at it and I was like, oh my gosh, there could be some really cool, fun things built with it.
Yeah.
But it definitely will need some consideration. So I think this is a good example of, like, when you're working on these things at home or you're working on it for a client, as you're building them, you can have these as great starting points. Be like, oh, this is a geometric project that maybe I need to just tidy up some of the lines, and it'll be unique and custom and just amazing.
That's really cool. And also too, then it gives you those 45-degree lines that I almost feel like could be even intersect and go outside of the font a little bit, and like go back to our little racing line stuff. Everything that you're doing has a bit of that vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. This is one that I'm just going to immediately kill the editability on, because I'm pretty close to knowing what I already want to do with it.
What was the name on that one, by the way, before you get busy on there? Let's see.
This is Calavera. Calvera. Vera.
Ooh, Calvera. Sounds like a new Chevy. Introducing 2022 Calvera.
So the funny thing about this typeface is that it, at first glance, feels like it's symmetrical, but it's not.
Yeah.
And you're like, huh, interesting. So like the M here is a little off. So you could essentially use this as a starting point and completely rebuild it geometrically for yourself. Or I might keep some of the organicness, but we'll see.
And it's funny, you look at that M, and I guess structurally that makes sense. Like if they're making these lines almost 45, if not a little bit sharper there, how else can you make that M in that small little gap, without the line going so thin on that inverted, on that V, Oh, yes, thanks for, this one was right on DeFont. Look at that.
Is it really? I paid for this? Just kidding.
Oh, no.
Of course I paid for it.
There you go.
Your type boundaries. So let's see here. I'm going to pull this. Let me see here. I wonder if the E needs to go all the way to the edge or not.
Interesting. So the E looks like, let's see, is that the same? Is the M thinner than the E? Kind of looks thinner? Like. Is that an optical illusion?
Let me do.
Or just the overall width of the M? Is it the same width as the E?
Oh, good question.
Kind of feels like, oh, that's a full-on optical illusion because it's dead on. Look at that.
Yeah, let's see.
Isn't it weird? It looks thinner.
Let's see if they're all. Yeah, each character is monospaced, so each character has the same spacing.
There you go. I guess the E has so much more, call it horizontal strokes than the M does, that it kind of feels, whoa, that looks a lot wider, but it's not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ooh, got some funkiness going on there.
There's a lot of funk, which I like.
Yeah.
Memes are meant to be funky.
There you go.
Tongue slip there. Pronounced memes weird.
Oh, there you go. Got some personal guides.
Yeah, just some personal guides. So I can not mess up the geometry.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay.
So now it looks like that H crossbar, is that the same thickness? It looks like it God, I guess it is, but it's one of those optical illusions again.
There's so many optical illusions, I think.
Yeah. Just shy. Oh, it's the same. That is crazy. We have found one of those new puzzles to show people, like, which line is thicker?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not liking the E kind of crossbar going
yeah, I mean, I like that you have it in line with both the E and the H. I guess makes sense not going all the way. Yeah, not going all the way over. There you go. That's kind of cool.
Is this too low now? That it's not reading like an E?
Well, I don't know. Let's see. There you go. Maybe both can go a little bit higher. There you go. Because the H still works. That looks good. Mm-hmm. That's better.
I'm wondering, is this one of those things where, how you were talking about stacking the crossbars earlier? I'm wondering if, I don't know what I'm thinking here. Let's see.
Let me see. I'm trying to think too. There might be a cool little solution there. You could even do like what if you stacked them, but you basically cut a diagonal line that intersects them when they cross, and then it's just a negative space. So like, if I'm thinking like, let me try to draw this. So you got both of them stacked, but then you subtract. So I'm doing something like this, where you stack them like that, and then you subtract a square that's slanted at that same angle in between the two. So the top one gets intersected at the bottom, and then the top one gets intersected at the top. Does that make sense? Uh-oh. Did we lose Alex again? I think we lost Alex again, guys. Or, yeah. We're going to go on standby again, guys. And as soon as we come back, we're going to have that intersected logo. Day 4 of our time with Alex Lazaris. We're back.
Hello, everyone.
Only you get 4 appearances
in one day.
I know. It's like not shoot for a record, huh?
Yeah.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for being patient again. We are back. Hello, everybody. Thanks for chilling in chat. Where do we leave off? We had a little issue, but tell us where we're at.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me 2 seconds. I'm pulling up the whip. Let's see if this works.
Oh, excellent.
So I've got a couple. Okay, so that one broke too. So there's a couple of broken things. Pro tip, always save your files.
Save.
Make sure
Yes.
that you've got everything up to date and saved. Yeah, learn from me and my mistakes.
There you go. Oh, we got a little something going here. This is great.
So essentially what happened with the recovery when my computer crashed, the things went away and died. So these are really good things to just remember. Save constantly, save forever. Make sure you're happy. Oh, your logo is kind of here.
Hey.
There we go.
Did you use the recovered file?
This is the recovery file.
Perfect. And that's where it was.
Oh, there we go. We're saved. Actually, the
There we
recovery file
go.
is pretty good.
Guys,
because
see? There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect.
So we're good. I'm just going to save that, and then I'm going to close it just in case we have any more issues. Sometimes the more things you have going on, it's probably not Adobe's fault or anything, but
Exactly.
I noticed that whenever I was building web pages in Illustrator, because that's how I used to do it for a long time before XD existed.
Back in the day.
After you get like so many artboards and so many files and vectors and things like that, sometimes it can start acting weird. So just to be on the safe side, I've essentially just pulled a couple of things together on a brand new clean document.
Nice.
That way we don't have to stress about it.
Perfect. So we were creating this this new one with this font that we all kind of took a look at here. The Calvera, was it? Correct?
This one is Calvera. That is correct.
Calvera, yeah. So again, we were trying to like just customize it a little bit and get it to something a little bit more active, a little bit more motion. It's a great starting point.
Super great starting point. I'm going to just do this as a line so I can see where I need to have the top go.
Here you go. I'm telling you, it was probably my sketch that made everything happen because I should have just left it all to you. Did you even see it? Because I was I think that's right when we stopped it. But
so
keep going, man. Keep going.
I'm going. I got it. All right.
Nice.
We're there. So we got the crossbars going. And then I was thinking maybe we need to like have the second meme. And Shauna says Rip Dreamweaver. I know, right?
Yeah, I know.
Dreamweaver, classic.
Ooh, Dreamweaver.
I'm wondering if I need to like just how funky can we get with the M real quick? Can we pull it down here? Does that contrast the?
Ooh, that was kind of cool. Angled.
Should just it's like Puppet Warp Tool.
It's the first version of it.
And if I was to just pull this up,
Yeah.
does that get weirder or is it okay?
Oh, maybe, I see what you're doing. It just dropping maybe the cross a little bit down below. There we go. I think that might be a great solution for both M's. I kind of like that better.
Yeah.
The one on the far left looks like you took the MTV logo and just stretched it. Right?
Cool. We can definitely.
Amy caught my singing. I was hoping someone would catch that.
Amy's back for round 2. How
Yo. Yeah, see? There's your MTV logo.
The weird part is, okay, so that's the thing. All the other angles are following this line.
Yes.
And
that one went way.
And the M is just way sharper.
Mm-hmm. I think it'd just be too shallow of a V if it was that same angle. What do you think?
It could be, or it could be perfect.
It might be better, to be honest with you. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
I'm sure the person who designed this typeface, if they're watching, would be like, "Why are you ruining my perfect typeface?"
There you go.
Pull those anchor points.
Kind of killer.
All right, and then I will pull this and this down.
Ooh. Kind
I
of
guess
like
this
that.
needs to stay up, right? No, it doesn't. What am I doing? How do you do type again?
Yeah. There you go. Oh, perfect. So you're even getting rid of the straightened cap and making it pointed. I think that works so much better for that angle.
Yeah, it seems like
Yep.
that might be the move.
All right, there you go. Now we're getting there.
Okay, so that's there. And then so that means this and this. We need to come over here and then flip.
Flip it. Flip it good. Perfect. So that's going to line up with the top. There you go. Oh, dude, I can already see that M. Looks better. That looks great.
I need you, like I said yesterday, I just need you in my corner every day when I'm designing.
I'm going to do a podcast where it's just me going, that's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, that's great.
Man, I would absolutely fall asleep to those positive affirmations.
We should do that. That'd be a great one.
I'm into it.
And then we could get different designers to guest come on board and do the same thing.
Oh man, do you know how much I would pay to have Amy?
Yeah, exactly.
Just tell me that I'm a good designer.
You're a rock star.
Yeah, you're a rock star, Laz.
Keep going.
Yeah, some days might be tough, but
I think we're onto something, man. I think we're onto something. Nice.
Okay, that's a real short one.
But it lines up.
It does line up, and it's what's a meme without a little bit of a meme?
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see here. Maybe we'll just swap this guy out. We'll swap out the shorty.
There you go. Shorty's looking good there. Love that.
I think if we elongate shorty as like the downward spiral of.
I mean, this is something's happening here. I'm gonna let the magic happen. Yeah, we'll get Paul Tranny to be a part of that podcast as well. He'll give
perfect.
Really great affirmations telling you you're fantastic.
Does that mean, so then I'm thinking what we need to do is the opposite of the E, where the E goes down now.
And then same with the H?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We're flipping it. I love it.
Flip it and reverse it, as Missy Elliott would say.
Yes. I would repeat the next line, but I don't know what she says.
I don't think it's appropriate.
Something about a premonition or something.
Let's see here. All right. So now I can. Let's see if I can just take this. Transform, reflect.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
All right, dude. I'm kind of digging that. So yeah, the whole idea here is almost like, it kind of feels like you've got the part going here, and then it's going to peak and go downward from the middle M,
Yeah. Maybe this needs to, then we might need to move the M up a little bit.
High. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. So that doesn't hit the bottom bar of the E there. That's tech term for typography.
A bottom bar.
Bottom bar. We all know what that is. The last H is looking like an N. Yes, for sure. I think you're right. But he's got some plans, man. He's got some plans.
I'm the man with the plan.
Mm-hmm. All we got to do is maybe center that a little bit more, and you probably got it.
Center.
Or if that crossbar of the H goes a little lower, it's going to feel more like an H than an N.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So as a good little reminder, we are working with Alex here on some racing inspired logos. The idea here is not only to have the main brand he's working on, but some sponsorship logos as well. And then with time at the end of this, we're going to start placing these on some really cool little mock-ups, and can't wait to see how that's going to look.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh.
This is probably not going to work because of the H being so low, but you know what? We're going to have fun with it. Why not?
Yeah.
There are no rules. It's a meme.
No.
It's supposed to be
You're supposed to be a little bit off.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's good. It's neat too when you when you make a few shifts of the points and maybe you didn't grab 2 or 3 of the points that you were hoping, it does something really weird that is almost like just by chance, you know?
Absolutely by chance.
I love those. Those always work out great for me. Sometimes they've made it to some of the finals.
Oh, absolutely. Like, oh, I didn't think about it like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And just a little shifteroni.
Yeah. Hey, another reminder. You know what's happening October 26th through the 28th, don't you?
Is it your birthday party and you didn't invite me?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's an online event. All of us are probably going to be there.
Sounds like Adobe Max.
Adobe Max is coming, man.
Oh,
yeah.
my goodness. It's already that time of year again.
Isn't it hard to believe? I mean, it's such a neat thing to me now. Adobe Max is the beginning of if you guys haven't registered, please be sure to go on there now. There's so many great speakers and so many great events happening. Creators from around the world will be there to help. It's life. Sign up and get yourself ready to go and take a look at the agenda. Should be fun.
So what you're telling me is it's kind of like your birthday.
Yes. Okay. I will celebrate it 2 times a year now because of Adobe Max. Perfect.
Love it.
There you go. Ooh.
I don't know if it reads like it doesn't. Nico. Oh,
yeah.
My little brother is roasting me in chat.
Oh, look at that.
It's like Mehmen. It is Mehmen. That is exactly it.
It is. Maybe that's the name of the sponsor.
Yeah, that's it. There you go.
We just changed our name officially. I love it.
Yeah, this is. I don't know. I don't think it's terrible. What I do like about it is that there's kind of this natural arrow shape happening. Maybe it needs to be there.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see the
pointing upwards. I like that.
Yeah.
You are the meth man.
Amazing.
Always good when family joins in, right?
It's good.
That's awesome.
Maybe this needs to. Yeah, there we go. Just where we want to align it a little bit.
Very cool.
So maybe this needs to be. Let me just double check the spacing between the letters real quick.
Sure. Yeah. The old build a block and repeat it.
Classic.
This is expert stuff right here.
Yeah, this is how everybody makes their logos.
We know we all do it. I've been using it too, like when you have to center something and I'm like, I know I got a guideline. I know it says it's centered because I aligned it, but I'll still build some blocks just absolutely. To make sure.
Well, it's funny because then you start doing like little optical alignment things and
exactly.
All those little things start to mess with it a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, Nuno, thanks for joining us. Nuno's from Portugal. Got some folks from all over checking that out today. Cool, man. It's looking good.
Let me just tidy that up just a little bit. And then I think we'll off to a good start.
Great, man. And then are we looking for another sponsor pretty soon?
Yeah, we can do another sponsor.
Is that what we want to do? So
we can.
If you could should we ask chat if they could put their last name together with something that would be a really great sponsor company name?
Ooh,
maybe we choose one from there. All right, guys. So your last name and something else or some play on words, a pun on words with your last name. And you might be the next sponsor on Alex's final presentation here. So let us know.
I don't know if those lines work anymore, but there is something nice with that shape, and I don't know what I want to do to reinforce that.
Yeah. Question from Flavio is on how do you do presentations? I'm assuming he's saying use of color, fonts, patterns of the brand, how many mockups, etc. Anything? Are there guiding principles there, or is it per case study kind of for you? What do you think?
For me, it really depends on the client and the case study. I know that's kind of a non-answer, but
yeah,
I don't believe in putting in mockups like a specific amount just for the sake of doing it. I want to make sure that it's always helping to reinforce what I'm working on.
Yes.
There's a ton of mockups out there in the world that you can use. Most of them may not work for your client's needs. or the project you're working on.
Yeah.
And so I never want to just do that for them without.
You need an appropriateness of, it has to be a piece or mock-up that works with it.
Yep, exactly.
Right.
I'm only doing it to reinforce the message or the idea, and not to like include just an iPhone for the sake of
sure. I think also too, it depends on where I know with some of my students, when they're just getting out into the world and they've made their first portfolio, I think most people do stress that they want to see a lot more process, a lot more color theory, a lot more of that problem solving. But then later in your career, if you have a rich portfolio with a lot of great case studies, maybe it doesn't have to go as in depth anymore at that point, and it's truly just show off the brand. You don't even have to worry about application shots, because I'm certain maybe real stuff was made, to show as applications. So it really depends on, I think, where you are with that. I think a lot of people do like to see the problem solving of a young designer. We got a few good ones here. We have Lacy Laces. That's a good one. Scattergoods Goods. Hummus.
Oh my gosh.
Williams Bracing. I like that.
I love it because Williams Racing is an actual racing team.
Yeah, exactly. He's already got one. That would be great.
A hummus brand on a racing uniform would be sick.
I know. Why not? You got to have a snack. It's good for you.
True. Okay. All right. Which one did you choose?
Let's see. It's up to you, man. What do you think? I like that Lacy Laces. That's kind of cool.
I do like that. I wonder if
That's
I have
a fun
a
one.
typeface for that.
That feels very scripty to me right off the bat. Like,
oh yeah.
Anything with a capital L and like laces, I just see like. Whoosh.
How do you feel about comic papyrus?
You've used it enough, my friend.
Let me see what I got here.
You and that font. It will always be embedded. I'll be like, oh, you should have been there one time when Alex used it on Adobe Live.
I can't wait for a real client to pay me for it.
Exactly. That's great.
Let's see if there's.
Yeah, we're going to cut him off, man.
Is it Lacy?
Ooh, we're getting to use that one. I kind of dig that. That's a cool one.
Laces.
There you go. Nice.
There's some. I think this one might have some fun ligatures for it. Maybe an additional weight or two. Nope. Ooh, nothing. Let's see what glyphs we've got.
Yeah. All right, guys. Let's pair up two terrible written off fonts that we should never use again. We need some more pairings. So we have our Papyrus Comic Sans. Yesterday we mentioned Hobo Lobster, which I will create one day. We need some terrible font combinations combined into one.
Absolutely.
This should be good. You got Brush Script. You got Mistral. That's one of my favorites.
Okay. All right. I think I've got an idea. All right.
Ooh. Times New Roman and anything. What's he doing?
I'm gonna grab.
I'm intrigued.
This.
Oh.
And I might do a little
insignia.
A little stacky stew.
Bleeding Cowboy Madrid. Or Marriott. That's awesome.
Jamie, that's fantastic.
I think Bleeding Cowboys alone just needs to be sworn off completely. Yeah, Bleeding Cow Roman. I feel those people that like actually use Bleeding Cowboy as the font of a tattoo have got to be regretting it beyond belief. That has got to be one of the most quickest in and out fonts you've ever seen in your life. Man. Giddy up times. All right. I like that, dude.
I don't know what that name is of that glyph, but it's kind of nice. But I don't like how the letters are.
That A and E, particularly the A. Mm-hmm. What's bothering you on that?
It feels like a really good headline typeface, and not necessarily
not so much a
strong logo typeface.
Yeah.
And that's what's causing me the sadness.
That CSTM one looks kind of cool. Whatever that was. Keep going. That one?
Yeah. This one's super fun.
Damn.
I forget who this is by.
That one.
It's CSTM is the type foundry, I think. Or
wow.
I think it's like an experimental one. It's a variable.
Oh no. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Are you kidding me?
It goes from like this crazy Cyrillic.
And I love every step in between.
Yeah. It's so cool.
I have to buy that one. That is so cool. Yeah. That is so cool.
I wonder if they've been updating it over the time.
I like it just the way it was. That actually was such a cool starting point. That's pretty cool. Here's a great suggestion. All the folks that mentioned still see Bleeding Cowboy out there on billboards and everything. You find that company and redesign it for them and tell them, I want to redesign it for you. There's your new client.
I'm so sad. I don't have Bleeding Cowboy installed.
Oh yeah. Gone long ago. I can't believe it was actually installed at one point. I can't remember where. Maybe we all got stuck into it during the day it was released.
Okay, so Val's asking a little bit more about variable typefaces. So variable typefaces are the future.
Yes. We
need like cool effects for that. Variable files are so cool. There's some places that do variables from sans serifs to serifs and anything in between, which is crazy. Yep. But I think the most common variable is essentially
bold and thickness, right?
Yeah, thickness and getting in between weights and stuff like that.
And going from like condensed to expanded. Like think of any extreme contrast in a font, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out which typeface I have that's super, I think fixture.
And folks, when you get them, all of a sudden now you have the sliding kind of fixed part within the app that allows you to slide between all of the variables in between.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
A few.
There's obviously. So this is a good example of it going from like, I can control the width, but I can also control the weight. So I can have super wide and super thin.
Yeah.
Which is really just so cool being able to do that.
And I'm assuming too, when you download it or when you purchase it, is it a different prefix as far as the file of it?
No, it's the same.
Really,
it'll
same
be an
thing.
OTF or what is it, TTF?
Yes.
But typically you get a certain amount of like weights with it, like this, and then the computer figures out the weights in between. Yeah,
I was just saying, like Amy just said too, she had only seen the weight thick to thin, and then also like condensed to expanded. But to see it actually swap from serif to sans serif, or for the one you showed, I mean, it almost was like two totally different fonts and every step in between.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to figure
literally
it out.
like you're transforming it in Illustrator, and you get all those little steps. What a great one. They showed that years ago at Adobe Max, where they were going to do a thing. It was shown on the iPad, and it was going to be a new font app that you can download from Adobe. And it had all the sliders, and you were doing it right on screen, and whatever gesture you would do, it would do the same thing. And then you can save it and be like, I want this version, and you'd call it something. So I think this is what variable fonts has probably come out of from that experiment, because this is the coolest thing.
Yeah, it's incredible. The fact that you can really kind of get really custom with what you're doing. I'm speechless because it's just so exciting to see like where we're going.
Yeah. So. And seeing that font that you first started with the Lacy one down there, I mean, you're talking totally different fonts going in between there, where it's bringing in things that are almost like it's not even like an adaptable thing anymore. It's totally different.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, a great example is the Collins work for Dropbox, where they essentially had Sharp Grotesque built out in, I think, 124 different, here's the type being a variable. So it goes from ultra wide to condensed and, expanded And I think they did 124 extra weights to give
Wow.
them that flexibility.
That's amazing.
I'm trying to remember the type foundry that did, I think it's called Bezier.
Yes.
And that's the typeface that is a really solid example of being able to go width wise and then also serif and sans serif. So I'll try to find it. And then
nice, man. Price wise, are they typically comparable?
If you're trying to commission one, no. If you're trying to purchase one just for itself, you might be able to find some. Oh no, Typeco does a bunch of variable typefaces.
Great. Good to know.
I know we've talked about Ono a couple of times, but
my first thought of it is the instant originality of it, where if you use something in that minute area in between, oh, here you go. Yes, love these guys.
Like
this is perfect.
This is just great. Like this, I should just use this typeface for my logo. But it's just a great, this is a variable typeface as well. And this one I think just changes in how wide the characters are.
Yeah. Or how groovy it gets.
Yeah, how groovy.
It's got a groovy meter. You just slide it.
They love their grooviness. Like anybody who does any mezcal work or even just names a typeface around mezcal is my favorite. So yeah, they're fun. Highly recommend just checking it out.
Good to know. Because you get that, if you're looking for originality, if you're looking for something that no one else has, you get that moment to do it here somewhere in between. It's like completely customizable.
Yeah, and Amy says feature font has such fun options, and that is absolutely correct as well.
Yeah. I love that one. Do me a favor and just type it in Longo really quick so I can see how it looks.
Oh, of course. Easy.
There you go.
All right. We'll give you a couple options as well.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
That's great, dude. Oh my God. So many parts in there I liked. It was so cool.
The black letter is just amazing.
That's really becoming, I've yet to have a project or a client that has needed it. It's driving me crazy. So if anybody's looking for something in that zone, please hit me up.
What we're doing again? Lacy laces. All right.
Yes. Lacy laces. Perfect. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
I'm wondering if we just what if we just change lacy laces to like lacies?
Oh, lace. Yeah. Oh, laces.
Yeah. I don't know how we spell that.
Have a little fun with it.
Yeah. Just like, like lacies or IS.
That's kind of cool. Could be a nice abbreviated version of it. Could be fun. Feels a little Macy's-ish.
Oh my gosh. A Macy's rebrand. Oh my gosh.
There you go. Amy had a great idea. I'm going to approach my local English pub right here in LA.
You should. You should absolutely.
That's a perfect idea. Then I'll get my black letter branding project in.
Exactly. I'm trying to think. What do we want to do? I know you. Okay. I'm going to do this for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Object path.
What is this? You got to outline it first. What is this crazy new tool you're using? I've never seen this before. Lazaris laces. You also have a lace company in addition to your racing company.
Well, I only know of one shoe company that makes racing attire with Velcro. So, every good racer is only as good as their shoelaces.
Oh my Lord. Love the freaking, that S alone in its little shadow.
I'm trying to figure out if I want to give it like a faux 3D look.
Oh yeah. With a little bit offset of a drop shadow.
Yeah, I could give it a little stroke.
The Longo is laces. Lazaris Longo laces. There we go. When we do finally collab on something, it's going to be a line of laces.
Amazing. I need to get that stroke out of that middle there.
There's cool. So we've got about 20 minutes or so until we hit our spotlight. And then we have a total of, we got about 40 more minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, we're looking good. Yeah, that offset is looking pretty cool on there. I love that.
So what I'm going to do is add that stroke now. Bump it up just a tiny bit.
Command save.
I've been saving nonstop because I'm so scared.
I'm gonna be sending you chat notes. Save, Alex, save.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just excited to, like, you know, right before I lay my head on my pillow tonight for sleep, I'll be like, did I save? Did I save?
Yeah, exactly.
Please, computer, don't crash anymore, please. Interesting.
I love that. That looks cool.
It's not bad. Not bad.
I almost think I would even like shorten that apostrophe a little bit too. What do you think?
Yeah,
once you're all said and done.
Do
yeah, kind of looks like a big old chopstick hanging out there, just going like, "Hey."
That's so funny.
Man. Oh, that lowercase s to me alone is just like,
yeah, it's got some funk and some fresh.
I'm going to be doing some designing later today, just for me.
Boy.
Yep.
All right, there we go. So we just shorten it. Is that what you're saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, even weird. Better.
Is that?
See, it's even variable when you mess around with it. You got a lot of other. Looks like there's a ton of dots in there.
So many dots.
Oh my God! Could probably rebuild it faster.
Honestly,
I'm really anxious to try a few of these variables to just experiment with them and see what happens. You know, this is really something else.
Oh yeah,
I dig it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if they updated that typeface, because I know they've been working on it for a while.
Oh, that would be kind of interesting when you buy a font that you actually get an update of it. One day.
I think that's the whole thing with feature fonts. Yeah, good. This is how that works. So you've got like a bunch of things happening. You browse fonts, and I think they're kind of like, see, it says like V1.
Yes.
So that it's kind of like
it keeps evolving.
Mm-hmm.
And then you would just get an update, I'm assuming?
Yeah, let me see if the expire.
Oh man. I'm seeing so many good new fonts that.
Yeah, this is the typeface I got. So it's still in progress.
Nice.
It's right here. Price $50. Boom, boom, boom.
Great.
Started in 2019. We would happily take an update, my friend.
Wow. I love it, man. Love it.
Yeah, it's cool. So do we want to just pull this towards that a little bit? What are we thinking? Does it?
I don't know. It's like even shorter and then float it. Maybe it doesn't need to touch either the Y or, like, it feels like it could be a super small little accent, you know? There you go. Oh, get that guy in there. Not bad.
I don't know where that came from, but it's gone now.
Okay.
Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. It looks like it has.
That's when Nick is not thrilled with my work and I'm getting
Can
judged.
You tell?
It's okay, Nick. It's fine.
It was my art direction, so it was terrible.
I think maybe it just needs to be shorter and stubbier, maybe.
There we are. Nice. Yeah, it is kind of pulling some 3D vibes there. It looks good.
Yeah, that was kind of, Mm-hmm. That's what we're going for.
I'm happy with it.
Cool. Let's save it again. Apparently Google Drive doesn't like me saving these files lately, so it's bad. All right, so we got that. And all right, so we got our original logo, and I wanted to start exploring what like a pattern could look like with it.
Yes.
Let's see here. Just get rid of the offset, the background. Actually, duplicate it. Oh my goodness. All right, come here. Boom. All right, so we got this. I think that I'll take off the stroke. And you were saying yesterday that this could be a cool like pattern make.
Yeah.
I don't need to say yet. A famous last words. All right. I'm going to go to object pattern make.
Boom.
And then I've got a bunch of really cool options happening here. Essentially, it's just a column grid right now, but I can change it to control it. Bricks. I can do bricks by columns. I can do hex. I typically like to do hex
Yeah.
because it seems to fill the space a lot nicer. And now I can control the width
Look at that.
height and try to get them a little bit closer to each other.
Yeah.
There's still kind of some like, I don't know, maybe it's okay. There's some rivers. And
yeah. But sometimes too, I think if it's like if it had just this continual tone, it might not pull you in enough to be like, does that say something? So maybe having those breaks still tells you it is something to begin with, you know? It's kind of fun.
I'm gonna just fill that pattern now, and then I can do a background if I want, which maybe this will tell me that I need to do like a stroke on those things, and we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
Just Command B to place behind. I have lots of vibrations happening right now.
Ooh. Ooh. Really cool.
Yeah, you can kind of see it coming together a little bit there.
Yep.
But what I really wanted to do was make a pattern with some of these like elements here as well. So there's some fun little like characters happening with the like A's and the I's, the lowercase and the other one. So I want to see if I can just really quickly just start pulling them apart.
Okay.
And then make a graphical package out of it.
Nice. So just taking some of the favorites, putting them together for another pattern.
Exactly. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So here, object.
You're going all Gucci on us, aren't you?
I'm trying, man. Fast fashion's my thing now.
Fashion's my passion.
Oh my gosh. So good.
Very cool. We still got about 14 minutes before we're going to do our spotlight. So we are doing great on timing. And then our hope is to get a few of these and start showing you some great mock-ups to play around with. And that to me is where you're selling it. Like every time you pop those applications together and show it to the client, it makes for such a difference, you know?
Absolutely agreed. Yeah, I want to get into those, into the mock-ups. I'm scared of what it's going to do to my computer. So that's why I've been procrastinating a little bit.
Exactly.
Because some of these mock-ups are they're beefy.
Especially that the outfit one. I'm assuming that's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah,
right?
It does. But, you know, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it.
Yeah. Oh, there you go, man. These are fun.
Yeah, some like little fun kind of organic
all
shapes
again, you're
happening.
pulling it from the font, you know?
Yeah, literally just the counter spacing on the stuff is kind of just allowing me to.
Yeah. I'm assuming too, I didn't catch it, but I think a few of those you just did took the compound path off of the A and
yeah, I just took the inside
space.
the counter, the inside
there
counter off the letters. So boop, boop, boop.
There you are.
Yo, David, how you doing, man? David is a wicked creative.
Hey, what's up, man?
So welcome.
What computer doesn't like the beefy files?
Yeah,
yes,
exactly.
That's so true. You just know when it's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
You almost anticipate it before a click. You're like, here it goes. Neat. Yeah, the R itself could be something kind of.
Yeah, I'm trying to just like abstract it out just a bit more.
Yeah. There you go. Make that curve.
And now I'm trying to just make that curve. Maybe just trying to like get it further away from being an exact R.
There you go. So we're building a few racing inspired logos. The goal here is we're going to get a bunch of these on some mock-ups lately, but it's basically the main company with some supporting sponsorship companies as well. You've seen it before. You can't have a suit or an outfit like that without 400 logos on it.
Exactly. No, then you just look like a rookie. And everybody knows doesn't matter how you perform. Yeah. It only matters how good you look doing it.
Exactly.
Or at least that's the mantra I always lived by. All right. That's a weird shape, but we'll count it.
Weird works.
I'm just trying to get it a little bit tucked in there. Maybe
Yep.
there's some bits
Are you
there.
purposely making it a little bit like odd so when you make the pattern maker, like some of these do like lock in somehow?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that that thought? Yeah.
I'm going to show you all just like I did a second ago with the name in the pattern maker, but essentially
Yes.
we would just want to have enough little tools that we can kind of
Good.
move around inside that shape and
Yep.
get them to play nicely with the others.
Nice. What's up, Eric? Thanks for joining us.
Transform, select, boom.
Nice. It's looking good.
Thanks, man.
Oh, I see what you're doing now.
All right, so now we'll start with the pattern make and then see what shapes we might need in the meantime.
This is going to be a fun little test.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
All right, so we got this as it currently is, but that's not good enough. So let's start seeing rows by column. Bricks. So you start to see like as these shapes start to kind of fill out.
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to that. Yeah, let's do that then. So what I'll do is I'll start to like kind of try to break this pattern wherever I can.
Yeah.
So I want to just maybe.
Oh, here you go. That's helping. What a cool feature to be able to not only you're assigning it to this one sample, but you're seeing the preview of your live pattern as you do this.
Yeah, absolutely.
So cool.
Yeah, this is my favorite. I just love making patterns, and I think it's just a fun. It's fun. It's like I don't know. There's a few things that are as calming to me as just playing around with patterns.
So I think that's your task is to do a video series now of making patterns for meditation or for
I'd be into it.
Why
there's
not?
There's a museum in New York called the Cooper Hewitt, and you can go in there and make your own patterns to be used as wallpapers, and it projects
Oh wow.
all the room in the whole entire room. So there's like an iPad in the middle of the room. You go in there and do whatever drawings, and it'll plaster the room.
What a great idea.
Yeah. So
damn.
I don't know if it's still there anymore, but that's what it was.
Check it out there, if it is.
Now I need,
before Pattern Maker here, doing a seamless pattern is like one of the hardest things, most restricted things too, right? Like, oh, and now see, this is kind of neat too. So you're just drawing live within there as well.
I am
getting this.
It's not getting me what I want. Maybe I need to do just the normal paintbrush tool. And then,
there you go.
Whoa, what are you doing here?
Whoa.
Not what I wanted.
Easy, Tiger.
Basic. Why are you not selecting?
David was asking if you've tried the repeat pattern tool yet.
Repeat pattern tool.
I think I've done that. There's so many different ways now you can do this, and I think it's another step in when you're creating. I forget what it was.
Interesting. I don't know.
Or just making a square swatch yourself and putting it into swatch, but then again, like you've got to do most of the elements that are becoming seamless. Whereas here, what a cool little test you get while you're building it to see how it works throughout the rest of the pattern.
All right, Nick, I got a question for you.
Go
Can
for
I
it,
not
man.
use the width tool?
Oh, while you're in here?
Yeah.
Did it not work?
No.
Let's see. Try it again. You click on it and then, it's giving you can't handle that just yet.
Giving me the hands.
He's
All
like,
right.
talk to the hand, Alex.
I can do it.
Oh, wait. It worked there.
I couldn't. Yeah. Interesting.
Okay.
All right.
No, that was just a curved path, right? It was.
I did it with a brush.
It might have had a brush applied to it, and that's what was making it difficult, I'm assuming. But just shapes. Yeah, that's cool.
But essentially, you just get to play with the shapes a little bit, see what's happening.
Oh, it's right under the pattern tool in the object drop-down menu. Okay, we'll check it out.
Yeah. It's a great idea. And I want to.
Uh-oh. He's going crazy, folks.
I'm going crazy. Yeah, I'm just going to do the width tool again and start to play with some of this.
What's great about all these little tips and tools you're using is getting original art, getting original patterns, things that are not being, you're not using other resources. It's 100% original to you or your client's work, you know?
Yeah, and they're vectors. Like this, the crazy part about this is everything we're doing here can just be thrown onto a billboard or whatever.
Exactly.
So it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Have you been using Fresco much at all on the iPad?
I don't have an iPad.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely it's like this perfect little companion because everything you do on there, particularly they do have vector brushes. And what's great is anything you do on there, you literally just say, send to Illustrator, and from your iPad to Illustrator, a new document comes up and everything you just drew in layers is all vector.
That's bonkers.
I love that idea. And just getting to having a little bit more control. I'd rather do the pencil than maybe pen tooling stuff at the first point. Love seeing that kind of real vibe come through of it being handwritten. But boy, they've done a nice job in kind of combining that with all of the Adobe apps. It's really cool.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
All right. So I think that's enough to show the purpose. I could, as I said, I think this is really relaxing and I could spend, years doing this.
That was Wellness with Alex. Tune in again tomorrow.
Yeah. Some people like coloring books. I prefer to just make patterns.
Make patterns. There we go.
So let me throw a background color on it and see what we got.
Nice.
What are we looking like on time for the artist show?
Ooh, so we're about 3.5 minutes away.
Okay, perfect.
For the art show.
Boom, vibration nation happening.
All right. Dude, that is a bandana right there. I love it.
Oh my gosh, these colors are really hard. There we go, it's better. But so you can kind of see like that could work well for, maybe a helmet or a pattern or a neckerchief that we saw earlier as well. So
it looks great, dude. I like that it has a bit of those gaps in there and it's not fully filled out. Like to me, it has so much more variety when you see it in that way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, we'll see. So we could also do is we could obviously go in there. We can duplicate this by save a copy and then call it new pattern 3. That's not how you name things, but call it new pattern 3. And what we'll do is we'll go in there and just double click.
There you go.
Hello. Hello. All right, there we go. And then you can start messing around. If you wanted to add colors to it, you can, do, it's going to look like confetti. Oh gosh. Absolutely not intentional to only look like confetti, but throw some maybe orange, yellow.
Ooh, like that.
A little bit of orange in there.
Dig that.
So now we can we'll just do those 3 colors.
I like that. Yeah, seeing the whole thing too while you act on it is just the best preview. It's really neat.
Yeah, it's so cool. And you can change, if that's too distracting for you, you can change that with the dim copies to 0%. Or you can, go all the way up to 100 if you need to as well.
Oh,
and you can see how many copies you can set that to how many copies around it as you want. So
they thought of everything.
Yeah, they've got you covered for sure.
And I think just even having the blue line is perfect enough to know that's the workable spot. Everything else is just going to be a duplicate. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to actually make this a little bit like a red.
Got yourself a little bow tie there.
True.
Nice. Digging that.
So now I feel like this is like, I don't know, it's a mess. Those colors are all over the place, but you can kind of see how this could work on, colored, or you can put on a t-shirt or pocket prints or whatever you need to do as well.
And it's fully inspired by your font and elements of everything you've been using in the logo. And just having that bridge to me keeps brand consistency alive just naturally because you've built it from the same elements,
Yeah, absolutely.
That's really cool. And I think look at the different, like I look at the one on the right and to me it almost feels, gosh, I could see it working on that bandana and everything. But then you look at the one on the left and it's pretty unique, really cool.
Yeah,
totally
absolutely.
different.
All over the place.
Perfect. All right, so we're going to get a little bit of our artist spotlight going. I'm going to send this over to you, my friend.
Yeah.
There we go. It is artist spotlight time.
And Smith says, Racing Point F1 team used to have this pink color car. That is true. It was crazy.
All right. Well, Joseph is going to be our spotlight of the day. Do we have that? Oh, there we go. Thanks so much, my friend. We had.
Perfect.
There we are.
All right. Joseph is our lucky winner.
Yes. Tell him what he's won.
He's won fame, fortune,
and everything that goes with it.
And a bunch of eyeballs. So welcome,
This
Joseph.
is great. Yeah,
Joseph,
man.
you are the artist spotlight today. So congratulations.
I love it.
Everybody
Joseph's
here
from Los Angeles.
Make sure you follow Joseph, give him likes, thumbs up, and all those good things as well.
Yeah, let's take a look in here, man. Ooh.
Dua Lipa.
All right. There we go.
Man. Nice. Starting off with the pencil sketch and then showing how they converted it.
Neat. Very cool.
What did Joseph make this in? Does it say?
I'm going to, let's see. Wanted to do bandwagon.
Figma, Procreate, and Behance Mobile. Okay.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Cool.
Good stuff, man.
Nice. That's awesome. Congrats. Yeah,
Ooh,
that's cool.
melt it.
Ooh, I love cheese.
Oh. Okay. For a stomach that's grumbling, do not show me a mac and cheese sandwich right now.
Yeah.
That was delicious. But this is great. I love that. Must be the original logo. And then I love that he's showing some inspiration stuff there on the right.
Yeah.
Some sketching and everything too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Great new logo. Show the old logo as well.
Yeah.
And the old menu. Yeah, that's got some, that needs some work. Let's see what he's done. Cool. New layout, new inspiration. Nice.
Showing those wireframes.
Much better. I mean,
yeah.
Even one color on the, what I find too is a lot of restaurants I'm working with, they are printing them on their own when they have to, a change with, they have to change pricing so often now. Just to do something like that and be set up that they can print it with on good paper. Great alternative for restaurants now.
And great. You know how dirty these things get. So like printing them at home or whatever in the office is a super great solve for them.
Yeah. Oh, so even did some, looks like some app creation maybe here. Cool. Nice.
A little bit of everything. That's awesome.
Great little case study.
Using XD to create the prototypes. That's awesome.
Nicely done, man. Nicely done. What else we got? Ooh.
Fresh mangoes.
Fresh. Vapor liquid. Okay.
Man, these would be great logos for racing as well. We need them as a sponsor.
Yeah. You got a new one. I love it. Oh, that's good. Now there's something neat. Those look like actual samples that he made and photographed, which sometimes does have a more authentic vibe, Shot him outside, it looks like too. Yeah. That's great.
Very cool.
Yeah. And you got it perfectly set up to do other flavors as well,
I realize I missed a huge opportunity not having a mango sponsor, but yes, for the sake of racing, just mango fast.
Yeah.
Really messed up.
So you're getting all the inspiration now. I love it.
Yeah. And now that we're almost concluded. This is cool. Game of Thrones fans in here. We won't talk about season 8 and how I'm probably not going to watch the new Dragon show.
Oh, I just saw some post for it today, right? Something new come out.
I think they're doing the Dragon
prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel. 200 years before the The
Is that what
throne
it
was
is?
lost. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry to say I've never watched one episode of Game of Thrones.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, what was that? That was kind of cool.
Those are fun
Fun to
little
see.
sketches.
Yeah. Okay, that's great. I love it.
Nice.
Good
Awesome.
stuff,
Well,
man.
go give Joseph a follow, likes, all those good things. Check them out.
Yes.
Tell him we sent you. Joseph, if
I'm gonna
you're in
do
chat,
that.
nice work. Keep it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Give them a follow. Love that.
Absolutely.
This is the whole reason we do this, is to kind of get the word out so you guys can find each other too. Hopefully it's such a great community for folks that are on Behance to just reach out, tell someone you like their project, where they got their inspiration. I love using it for that whole reason right there,
Yeah, absolutely.
even finding new folks, new folks to follow and everything. All right. So we've got ourselves about 20 minutes or so. Ooh.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna do a helmet.
moving
I'm
into
hoping
it,
that the
guys.
helmet is chill and
Stay
forgives
tuned.
me.
I think we're good. Let's see how this looks. Perfect. So you get full customization here. You got some fun stuff to play around with, huh?
Yes. So there's lots of really good things. I'm gonna just use my words today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn this off. I'm actually just gonna probably make it like what do you think we should do for the helmet? Like,
so this is the top part. Which part are we getting to first?
I think
The visor?
overall color wise, what are we thinking?
Yes.
Do we want to do gradients, solid colors? What do you think, chat? Tell us what you think.
Yeah, give us some
My helmet,
some
your
guidance
helmet,
here.
all those
Yes.
things.
Go back to the source art so we know what we're talking about here. What this is going to be. We want it to be all of your. This is the Lazaris Racing at
This
the
is
beginning, right?
This is going to be
That's
the
your
Lazaris
brand.
Racing
Cool.
helmet, but we
Cool.
got the sponsors, so we can absolutely start throwing those on.
Okay.
Yeah, let's start doing that in the meantime.
Do we go with one of your background colors as the do you want more of a signature color that you're known for, or do you want a gradient?
I'm open to either or. I
Okay.
think maybe a solid color might be the easiest because this mock-up has so many things divided that I think we'd have to.
True.
It's not going to be as easy as just painting a helmet a gradient. It's going to be like
Good.
I think the gradients will get a little bit wonky.
Okay.
Pretty fast.
So we're gonna go with a solid first.
Yeah.
And then love seeing this stuff happen live. This is so cool.
Let's see how this actually. Just throw this somewhere and see where it wraps.
I love that I got the treatment to be the first official sponsor on there.
Of course. Oh, actually,
Love
not too far off. So I think.
Yeah. So you get to do a position, check it out on the mock-up and see where it's at. Gets a good idea of where the positioning should go.
Yeah. Maybe we'll do like.
Ooh, little ice blue.
And that way I can turn that off and see where that goes.
Nice.
So with mock-ups like this, you're just going to spend a lot of your time moving things around, and that's okay.
Whereas a lot of times on the most simpler ones, you almost get it on the first or second try. But this has got such good, and then the angle of it and the perspective of it, that's great.
I'm just gonna
Look at that.
Squish it just barely. Yeah, I liked this one because I could see the front end of it as well.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of different sponsor logos happening. Also, I'm going to pull in my SupDog logo because I think that's really fun.
Perfect.
And
SupDog.
SupDog. And I think that would actually work really well.
Oh, yeah.
In the front. We'll see how it goes.
I love it. Nothing like putting logos that don't belong together.
Exactly.
Thank God for sponsorships. That's like kind of where we see that happen the most, right?
Yeah, exactly. I just think it'd be so fun to go to a race and just have like a gigantic sup dog smiley
Yeah.
face hot dog logo.
Oh, that is the exact right position for it. Love
Yeah.
it. There
Boom.
you
Done.
go.
Saved. Solved.
Mm-hmm.
Does it need to go down just a little bit? We can do that.
A little bit. Can you, if you tilted it, will it, I'm sure it's right, but does it look like it needs to be
I see what you're saying. The
tilted
like perspective of
counterclockwise?
that.
Just a bit. Yeah.
Like that.
There you go.
So
Sup
fun to say
dog.
sup dog. Yeah, it's great.
It is. Is it a real place?
Yeah.
Or it where is it?
It's on my Behance.
Oh, there you go. I think I'm only asking because we got to bring it to life, dude. Like,
I
yeah,
know it needs to happen.
it needs to happen. It's so much fun, dude.
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah, cool. So that's there. So that's good. What other logos we got? So we've got
Lacy's.
Oh yeah, Lacy's.
Lacy's.
All right.
I think black and white's just gonna look so good on that one too.
Yeah, you think so? I was thinking we might.
Or what? What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we've got a little like thing happening here where I think it's gonna be a nice little monochromatic. Well, I guess we've got the red as a pop of color, but I think the helmet base works well with the blues. So I think I was thinking about doing a dark blue potentially. Let's see how it goes with the black to start. Oh, yeah. The black and white actually does feel quite fresh.
Yeah. Do I have to pay more money for Longo to get a little bigger?
Of course not.
Just kidding.
It's my job as the driver to make sure that your logo is massive.
You got it. You got it all there. Don't worry about it, man.
No, I've got. Well, it's gonna be like just the full helmet.
Let's just be honest. Who paid the most?
That's perfect, Nick.
Dude,
ship it.
I think sometimes the funny mistakes make for some of the coolest stuff sometimes.
No, I totally agree. Let me see. If we save that, we can move Lacy's. Lacy's over. Okay, needs to be over.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, this is fun. Who would have thunk putting sponsor logos on everything would be so much fun. Laura says the Longo logo looks super cool. It does.
I know. Thank you, Laura.
So
I've got
good.
a cool new logo thanks to Alex. This is awesome.
I'll send you the working files later.
Thank you, man. Where are you going to put the Lazaris branding? Where does that fall?
That would go on the back of the helmet, I think. Okay. Like when you look at like where, I think most of the helmets, let me see, Lewis Hamilton helmet back. Let's see if I can find a photo of it real quick.
And graphics don't go on the visor at all, do they? Like nothing at all? Like or do they put like something?
So I feel like most drivers put something like on the back end.
Okay.
To kind of, they got their like name kind of on the back.
There you go.
But sometimes like you're talking about like graphics, they kind of do this like shield visor.
Oh, there you go.
Thing on the top. So we can definitely do something up there as well.
Yeah. I was almost thinking like, you know how Ray-Ban's always on the little corner of the glass?
Oh, yeah.
Ray-Ban, like maybe
that's another good spot for a Longo logo.
Yeah, your smallest sponsor. got this tiny little insignia on the visor.
See what these parts colors are. So we've got some white colors right now. I think maybe those go. Actually, I'm all over the place. I'm like, I'm like a kid at a candy store. I'm like, I want that. I want that. I want to change that.
Can't control this guy.
Stay focused, Alex.
We're almost there.
What we're gonna do
at the end.
So we're gonna try to see if we can pull a blue iridium visor. Let's see here. So blue iridium visors kind of look like this.
Ooh.
So what I'm going to do just really quickly is I'm going to grab this and throw it in here, and then I'm going to make a gradient out of it. I'll do it from probably radial? Question mark? Maybe. We'll see how that goes.
Maybe. See how that
All right,
looks.
so got blues. We'll grab blues, see which one's kind of close to it. Something like that. And then I can adjust the scale. It needs to be linear. It does linear. Oops.
What's diamond do?
Diamond makes a crazy diamond shape.
Oh, I see it. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, like that. I'll do reflected and then I'll angle it down. I think that might work. Is that giving me what I want?
It's doing something there.
That's what I kind of want. It's just feathering it out from the middle. All right, that's kind of looking good. Now we can take that. Maybe that's where we can do like the gradient stuff is through this. I'll copy paste that on top of the visor. It's kind of fun. All right, and then the back spoiler, we will make like dark blue.
Killer.
Cool, looking good.
Boy, this is already standing. This would stand out in a crowd.
Good, that's the intention. I'm wondering now.
That is the goal, folks.
If we take the, so we started that pattern. I'm curious if the pattern now would be.
Got to bring that in there somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
What if you even did it a full spread of that ice blue, but fainted or something? You know, you could try that. Or are you thinking a space for it specifically as is?
I'm open to all suggestions. So you're saying do a full thing of this.
Yeah, and like
and then
maybe
the background and
bring it down to like 10% or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just so it's that faint. Ooh. Got to find that right opacity. There it is.
See what?
Oh, that's kind of neat.
It's kind of got like the mockups are, this is the hard part with mockups is sometimes, it looks good on your screen or whatever.
You got to expand it. You got to pump it up just a little bit so it shows through. Yeah.
Exactly.
Nice. Now I'm feeling those vibes. Yeah. Right from those, that one handkerchief and a few of the other things that we saw in the inspiration.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I'm trying to think.
Cool.
What little fun things can we make really quickly for it?
Let's see. Do you want to do you put a number on it?
Oh yeah, we can put a number. That's a great idea. We can also.
I was like, isn't that like? I'm trying to think what else needs to go on the helmet. Oh, we got that one too. Yeah.
Let me see if I can just do a color overlay and then just color match that.
Nice.
Oh, I wonder with this logo, I wonder if I didn't.
Ooh.
Let me see here.
Get it in one there.
I'm just trying to see if I can squash it down a little bit and then bring that below it, and maybe that reinforces it.
Ooh, a little color choice in the back, maybe. What are you doing?
I was thinking something like that. But maybe that's not cool. I don't know, man. This is the design process is like 90% of
Exactly.
Whatever.
We have about 10 minutes left, folks. Yeah, let us know any cool design questions, logo, client questions as well.
Anything.
Go ahead and shoot. Where's this one gonna land? Let's see.
I'm hoping right in the middle of the visor, but
oh, nice. There you go.
The great thing about smart objects is how often you're forced to save.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder if there's any, dimension would allow you, you can live position and move it. But one day, if there's a way to, or is there a way you can have both windows open? Can you get like live PSD renderings as you're moving in any way?
I don't know. I wish, because you have to save the smart object for it to load.
Yeah.
So let's just.
Do you have any upcoming live events on Adobe, Alex?
I don't know.
Nothing.
We
yet?
don't have anything planned, but I'm always here. I'm always having a good time.
Exactly, man. Yeah. We'll be on Friday with office hours if you guys are around. We are on at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time on Friday. And we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. We're going to be showing our calendar of events for what we're going to be doing during MAX. We've got some fun stuff going on. We're going to do some viewing parties and you name it. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, I can't wait.
Ugh. It's like
it's almost bowing out on the bottom because of the curvature.
It's like I'm going to try to.
You're going to mimic that a little bit? Like
I'm going to try to
negative?
It's going to make
envelope?
me rasterize it, right?
Oh, yeah. There he is.
Is there any easy envelope?
It would be it would be arc bottom. Yeah, there you go. You're doing it already. Hey, it's Rick's first time watching a live session.
Yo, welcome. Rick.
You got the best.
Too much.
You got the best. Ooh.
It's close though. It's close. Just a little bit less.
Almost there.
Oop.
Just a little. There it is.
Cool. That should probably get us close enough to it.
Love it.
Close enough. We'll take it.
I dig it.
That's great.
Oh,
all right.
good.
Cool. So we got the men.
That's good.
Men, and then we got the Longo Rongo, the Lacy's. I feel like we can do just like
the number or what else?
I think we can do like funny things. Maybe I'm trying to think like.
Oh, inspired by some of that. That's the inspiration stuff you found.
Like close this, and then like. Right above the visor because you got to have it locked.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Let's do this and then just quickly decrease my line height.
Oosh. There it is.
And then go 200. Maybe that's closer. All right, now I can just bump it louder. All right, now I need the wingdings.
So these are just fun little explanations off to the side.
Yeah.
Like, don't place any decals on this visor.
Yeah, exactly.
Now these are safety, protocols. That looks great.
And then I'll just grab that red and then.
Oh, that's awesome. Close this.
Oh, maybe I'll have this is like keep closed.
There it is.
All right, that's a fun little scribble. We'll throw this in.
I love it, man. You've got a few minutes left, man.
I'm doing it.
This is where the magic happens.
I think if that goes in perfectly, I'll be very, very.
Watch this. Boom.
Oh,
so close. just a bit outside.
That's good. Kelsey asked, Alex, do you still review portfolios? I do review portfolios. Feel free to go to my website and hit me up through an email. Go to Alex. Well, just go to wearelazers.com and you can find my contact info there.
There you go. Now we got some humor going. Love it.
I like that. What else do we need? There's a couple of things we could do with like the screws and things, but
how about what would be another funny thing to write on there that would be pretty cool? I can't hear. I can't hear you. Yeah. I can't hear you. Can he do it in 3 minutes? Let's see what he can do. This is speed. There you go.
Or like maybe like I don't know. Where is Gandalf? All right, don't do this from like a legal perspective.
Are you trying to get an ear or something?
I am grabbing an image that I feel like from a racing perspective is something you really need.
That's pretty cool.
And
Love
then
that.
I'm going to do just an object. Actually, maybe that's fine. Maybe this just needs to be here in the corner where the visor is, making the whole Gandalf the jokes of like, you shall not pass.
You shall not pass. That's perfect. I like that it's almost feeling like warning stickers all over the place now too. It's really cool.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that's probably the last.
You want to do a quick overview, show the AI board and everything what it took to get here? We've got about a minute or two left.
We have a healthy spattering of things. The Gandalf sticker, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think that really ties the thing together. So we've done a bunch of type explorations. We have a broken whip board, lots of crashes during the streams.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
It's real life, baby. It's real life. That's how
essentially,
it goes.
we got one really great logo that we liked out of it. We had a bunch of different explorations. We did memes. We made memens. We on the other artboards that you can't see, we did comic papyrus. We made a Nico Longo No Rongo logo. Made a Lacey's logo. Talked about variable typefaces and some pattern work.
Excellent,
and then
man.
Just started throwing everything
Perfect.
into helmet.
Look at that, guys.
It's looking good,
dude. It's been a great 2 days, my friend.
I've absolutely loved it. Thank you, Nick.
This has been awesome, bro. Host. Yeah, we'll do this again soon. Guys, stay tuned for the XD Daily Creative Challenge replay with Elise Todd immediately following this stream. And Adobe Live is going to start up again tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific time. So with that, Alex, great again, man.
Yeah, thank you, Nick.
See you soon, bro. Yeah, this has been fun. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everybody in chat. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.